Hey, Deadpoolzilla, this is Bugsy here. Um, this is sort of a video response for you. Oh, sorry, I burped there. Freaking had kind of had an Angus burger for lunch, so yeah, sorry about the belching. It won't happen again in this video, I promise. Um, what I want to say is, you were talking about how no fan base is perfect, and you're totally right. You are totally right, man. And there's no other worse fan base than Sonic the Hedgehog's fan base, which I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of the games. I'm a fan of the comic books. I'm a fan of the shows. Not all of them, but I'm a fan of them. Well, I guess I like Sonic X only the two or three seasons that really just mattered to me, which was the first one, the New World Saga, and the two arcs that were based on the Sonic games, and I like those. So there that is. Um, and I consider myself, and I kind of am, like the more senior fans. All this, I mean, most Sonic fans will get into arguments about Sonic's hair color. I mean, eye color. Why did I say hair color? um, they'll get in fights with Sonic's about Sonic's eye color, his design, how he looks now, because a lot of people just like this classic Sonic. And I mean, it's cool. I grew up with that Sonic, and I understand how they feel. But you gotta move on because there's a lot of people that just hate the modern design of Sonic. Like it's not even Sonic. And I always tell people this. It's the same Sonic. It doesn't matter. He just grew up. What? Some characters can't grow up. I mean, Sonic can't grow up from his just the way he looked back then to something a little bit more grown up. I mean, it really just gets on my nerves. And then we got people that hate the Sonic Archie, the Archie, Archie Sonic comics. Because okay, the rest of us hate it now because of Ian Flynn, but we kind of hate it. But I'm kind of like getting over that because it wouldn't the comic book wouldn't be fun if they just got they just like won right away. You know, and that's pretty much what they're doing. That's what Ian Flynn's pretty much doing, just throwing us all a curveball. Now I'm gonna tell you about the fans that just really just don't like the comic book. Um, some character. I don't know if you actually know about Sonic Stadium, and if you don't know what who the character is, I will just leave me a comment, and I will pretty much tell you. I will tell you pretty much what this character, who this character is. Okay, Let me start with the first complaint I always hear when someone hates the Archie comic. Sonic's Sonic shouldn't have a love interest. It makes him too. I don't know. That's what I get. That's what they say. But I think Sonic kind of should have a love interest because he is the hero, and it's, it's not like it really changes who he is. He's still a hedgehog that loves chili dogs and adventure. I mean, it really doesn't change who he is. And then we get the fangirls that hate Sally. Sally, is Sonic's first girlfriend. She wears a vest and boots and pretty much nothing else. You know, everybody in Sonic is an anamorphic animal. And since they say that Sally doesn't wear a lot of clothes, the fangirls think that Sally is a slut, and I just don't see that. Really, I don't. The only character that really would act slutty is Rouge the Bat. Okay, that's the only person that really kind of would. I'm not saying she is, but that's the only character I know that probably kind of would. But getting to the other points, people people actually think the anti characters like Miles, which is the evil version of Tails, and Scourge slash anti Sonic were all like recolors. They have anti in the name, which means to some people, I don't know, they just say like, oh, it's recolor, or oh, it's unoriginal. No, it actually is pretty original. There's an evil version of Sonic. There's pretty much this like counter version of Mobius with all evil characters, and Robotnik's good in that. And Robotnik is Robotnik or Eggman, or however it is you or anybody else would like to call him, is actually good on that evil version of Mobius, which really kind of weirds me out because I'm used to seeing that Robotnik being evil as all crap, and seeing him nice was kind of like was weird for me. I just wanted to tell you that. And everybody kind of blames Sonic, for being overpowerful and stuff like that, and he always saves the day. Well, of course they're not saying that now because if you read current issues like I have been doing, yeah, Sonic's not winning in the comic book right now. Just really he isn't. So I'm glad that complaint can kind of stop, and then just people that don't even read the comic, just thinking that's stupid. And then we got the fans from the games that pretty much say they love classic Sonic, and one person in particular that I actually had the displeasure of hearing about is Mario the Plumber. He's like the #1 Sonic fan, or so he said. Oh, wait a minute. So he says. I just don't like the guy because really, he's racist. He pretty much says the modern Sonic, the Sonic we have right now, he's got hentai quills. I'm like, do you even know what hentai even means, idiot? Because I sure do, but I'm not even sure if you do. He'll just go like, Modern Sonic has hentai quills. They're selling hentai to us Sonic fans. Well, the is what I added. He's just really stupid, and he'll like drop the F-bomb in his videos whatever he gets, whatever chance he gets. He always, and I mean always, does that in all of his videos. Everything I've ever seen when it came to Sonic, he'll just freaking rant and rave and all this other crap. And I found out later on he's more of a hypocrite than he realizes, because he actually in one of his videos he actually said that he loves he said in the level selection for Sonic Generations that he was talking about, he was like, what about the core, what about the lava reef, and what about all this other stuff from Sonic and Knuckles? When he said basically he hates Sonic and Knuckles. So he's saying he wants levels from there. You see where I'm going with this, Deadpoolzilla? He's kind of a hypocrite. I meet a lot of hypocrites on, with the Sonic fan base. Um, but there are some cool people like BW Roses and a whole bunch of other people that I've really just met on the course of making my own little Sonic show, Sonic Freedom Fighters. So I pretty much met some really cool people, met some awful people too. But I think yeah, like a chunk of the Sonic fan base is good, and then we got the other chunk that's just whiny crybabies that can't just live with the changes of Sonic. And then we got the other like another little half in the other half that I just cut out with my hand, my awesome hand of cuttery, that hate the comic book and other various things. I just don't like when people pick apart Sonic because, I mean, you probably, yes, you probably love the classic Sonic, and seeing the modern Sonic is like, I don't know, to some kind of offense to you, but it's still Sonic. And then we got people that hate recolors or and even original fan characters because they say that it looks too much like Sonic, or it looks too much like Tails, or it looks too much like Knuckles, stuff like that, and it really irks me. I actually had like a fan character on DeviantArt on my DeviantArt page, and a lot of people hated it so much. I made one original character and one kind of recolor that I was going to alter later. Um, this one character was a character called Duke the Hedgehog, which is actually going to be Sonic's brother in the games. I don't know whether that was really true or not. I just kind of got it from a source that said so. And I kind of recreated the color of what he probably would have looked like in Sonic 2. And people just hated it. And they hated my recolor of Sonic that I was going to alter later. And I should have told them that, but seriously, you can't just honestly assume that I'm just gonna make a recolor and not freaking mess with it and change it so it doesn't look like Sonic that much. Okay. So yeah, we got like a lot of crazy fans, and I just consider myself, and a lot of people consider themselves the saner ones. Then we got the crazy ones, like I just said. Um, okay, and I kind of wanted to, and then we got like fan made stuff. Some are good, some are bad. And the fan made stuff I'm talking about is Sonichu. Sonichu is like if you put Pikachu and you put Pikachu and Sonic in a blender, and they just like fused and converged. That's what you get. It's not so awesome. It really isn't. It's bad. It's bad. Um, it's just like bad. And then there's like okay, what else? What else? And you know, and the fan made stuff that people make are good. Like I know this one guy that does the Sonic comic dubs for the Archie Sonic, and he's awesome. He also actually gave me a little bit of leeway in one of his videos talking about my Sonic project that I'm working on, and he's really awesome. And I've met some like Sonic potential Sonic voice actors that want to voice act in my project, and they're pretty awesome. And I also heard when you cosplayed as Doctor Who, like one of those one dude got all up in your face, and pretty much said, Doctor Who's just a rip off of Superman. You know what I would have done, man? I mean, I know you restrained yourself and everything, but I would have punched him out. I'd have said, first of all, dude, Doctor Who is not a ripoff of Superman, and Superman doesn't go like you said. Superman doesn't go through space and time that often. When you said he waddled away, I'd have been like, "Oh, don't you run away! Don't you run away! You want to freaking mess with people that like other stuff? I'm gonna mess with you. See how you like it." That's what I would have done. Personally, that's what I would have done. I see it your way, but that's what I would have done in a nutshell. Um, you know, so I agree with you that all fan bases are not perfect. Um, you actually went into the One Piece fan base, and oh man, I swear, I feel you on that. You said there's some evil in that fan base. I was like, yeah, there is. Oh, but never. I mean, if you ever do get into like an anime fan base, and I heard you don't like Dragon Ball Z anymore, which is kind of unfortunate, but I kind of respect it. I mean, Dragon Ball Z ain't like it used to be. Kai made sure of that. Um, so I understand, man. So I understand completely about that, and I like your little debates of who will win in a fight, and I kind of understand how you don't want to use any more Dragon Ball Z characters, because seriously, I mean, I know how you feel, because when I talk about the reboot, when I'm talking about my little Sonic fan project, which is the reboot of SatAM, a lot of people will fight each other on the subject, and it really just isn't like it really they don't even talk about my topic after that. They just go at each other's throats and crap, and I just don't know what to do with that. Just I go like, ugh, never mind. you know. But that is pretty much the Sonic fan base in a nutshell. Some can be nurturing, others can just be jerks, others can be people that just won't get with the times and hug their little tiny classic Sonic plushie and go, "It's okay. You'll be in more games. You'll be in more games." So pretty much that's what it is. Anyways, this is Bugsy and Deadpoolzilla. If you like my videos, or if anybody else that's watching this, if you guys like my video, if you like this video, subscribe. I have a whole bunch of different varieties of videos that I do. So if you guys want to subscribe, cool. If you guys don't, well, okay, I'm not really forcing you. Well, see you later. This is the Bugsy signing off. And if anybody else is watching this that actually is subscribed to me, I'm sorry that there's no mock off today. I'll probably I'll probably work on it today, so don't worry. And oh yeah, see you later. See you later. Goodbye. And also, if you watch mock off, everybody loves the yellow guy. See ya. Okay. Well, and also Deadpoolzilla, I'll keep watching your videos. And seriously, I got a good verses for your debate, your superhero debate of who will win in a fight, and you would probably, I mean, I think it's good, but if you don't think it's good, just tell me, because I actually have a good idea, and I want to see if you'd actually go with it. Well, see you later. This is Bugsy, signing off.